Hello children of John Hampden School, it's Mrs McNally here and this is my little boy Harry. Do you want to say another hello?
Hello.
We're going to read you a story, and this story we've picked is called Geronimo by David Walliams, and some of you might have this at home. This is one of your favourites, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so hopefully we'll get no interruptions and we can have a read. If you find the first page. Okay. Hopefully you can see this okay. At the bottomest bottom of the world lived a huge colony of emperor penguins. All the eggs were being kept warm by their dads when one baby penguin hatched. His name was Geronimo, and there he is there. Let's fly, he announced, flapping his wings as fast as he could. Penguins can't fly, son, replied his father. Of course they can, Dad. Otherwise, what have we got wings for?
Nothing.
Watch! And look, here we are. With his feet as skis, the baby penguin used a snowy slope as a runway. Geronimo! He cried as he sped. Faster and faster. Whoosh! He hit a bump on the slope and took off. Whiz! For a few glorious seconds, Geronimo smiled through the air. Dad, look, I can fly. The baby frantically flapped his wings before dropping through the air like a stone. He landed in the freezing cold sea with a plop.
Bump.
A bump and a plop.
Yeah.
You see, son, penguins can't fly, said Dad.
Is that an elephant?
No, it's a walrus.
Oh.
Geronimo looked sad. But it's all I dream about, Dad. There must be a way for my dream to come true. Geronimo spied an elephant seal. Oh, there we are. That's a correction. It's an elephant seal, not a walrus. Geronimo spied an elephant seal dozing on the ice. He leaped onto the seal's big wobbly tummy to use it as a trampoline and launched himself into the air. Boing! Dad, look, I can fly, said Geronimo.
But he bumped into the snow.
Oof! Before landing in the deep snow with a thud.
Fun.
Next, Geronimo paddled out to sea and clambered on top of a big blue whale, sitting right on top of its blowhole. Splat! Air shot up Geronimo's bottom and blasted him into the sky like a rocket. Dad, look, I can fly. As soon as the whale stopped blowing, Geronimo plummeted. The angry whale flicked his tail, swish, batting the little penguin across the sky. Dad, look, I can... But before he could say fly, he slammed straight into an iceberg. Duff.
Doof.
His dad had to give him beak-to-beak resuscitation. It's time to give up on your dreams, son. Never, Dad. Dreams can come true. I know it. Every night when Dad tucked Geronimo under his ice sheet, the baby penguin would dream the same dream of flight, of soaring high in the air, swooping and twirling, touching the clouds, the king of the sky. His dad had had that dream too when he was young. The next morning, Geronimo leaped onto the back of an unsuspecting albatross. Look, Dad,
Albatross.
I can fly, but not for long. The overloaded albatross crashed head first into a pod of baby seals, knocking them into sea like bowling pins. There we are. Boom, 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 splash, splish, splosh.
Poor little fellies.
The emperor penguin turned to Dad. You have to tell your son once and for all, penguins can't fly. With a heavy heart, Dad... Yeah. With a heavy heart, Dad told his son, no more trying to fly, Geronimo. The dream is over. Dad felt awful as a single tear rolled down his son's face. And there's the little tear just there. so awful that later that night, while Geronimo was sleeping, he called a meeting of the whole colony. "Fellow penguins, are we sure it is absolutely impossible for us to fly?" "Yes, of course," barked the Emperor Penguin. "There must be a way," replied Dad. "No, never! Fool!" "Didn't you ever dream of flying?" asked Dad. This silenced the colony. They'd all had that dream when they were young. "Let's put our bird brains together and see," said Dad. That's exactly what they did. By the time the sun came up, the colony had a plan. When Geronimo woke that morning, the strangest sight greeted him. The entire colony of penguins was upside down. "What's happened?" asked Geronimo. "What do you mean, what's happened?" replied Dad, who, like all the others, was standing on his head. "You are all upside down." "No, you're upside down. Come jump off the ice and you will soar into the sky." Dad pointed at the sea. "Yes," replied the whole colony. "Yes, that's the sky," said the Emperor Penguin, pointing at the sea. "Now come on, Geronimo," said Dad. "Show us that dreams can come true, that penguins